Hello and welcome back to CA Talks, the show where we give you the rundown of everything that goes down. I'm your host, Busong Eric Seo, and today I'm joined with...
Melinda Dorsey.
In today's episode, we have a special guest who's here to talk about the upcoming open house and principal's advisory.
Hi, my name is Justin, and I'm a senior at College Academy.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, our first question is, what day and time is the CA open house?
So CA Open House is December 12th on a Tuesday at 6:30 p.m.
And for the students that don't know what the open house is going to be, can you give us a little bit of a background?
So the open house is for prospective students, typically those who are in the 10th grade applying for the upcoming cycle, and it entails just a day in the life of CA. So we have a lot of senior panelists on there. We have a lot of information regarding the background of CA and what they can give to us in the future.
And do you know where this open house will be discussed?
So the open house will be at Bailey Hall. You'll be introduced by student ambassadors through the door, and they'll introduce you to CA.
Alright. So, are there any volunteer opportunities to get hours at the open house, and can current students help out to receive these hours?
So typically, the student ambassadors and the senior panelists are seniors at CA. Juniors have the opportunity to do this next year, and those who were selected as student ambassadors were already selected by Dr. Thelwell.
Alright.
So now I have some questions for Principal Advisory since my co-host Eric and our guest Justin are both in Principal Advisory. If you guys just don't mind sharing your positions, all right?
Yeah, so I'll share my positions first. So, at the beginning of the year, I was MC, but now I just help with set it up.
So I am the Set It Up co-lead alongside Tatiana and Jiraiya.
Okay, so my question, my first one, what is Principal's Advisory? Like, I've heard of it, but what do you guys even do?
Definitions?
Yeah, I feel like Principal's Advisory is a group of students who come together to try to promote school spirit because we typically leave our old high schools and we come to a much smaller school. Principal's Advisory helps to establish that school spirit that we lost.
So since Principal's Advisory is so great, what are some benefits of joining Principal's Advisory?
So one benefit is that we do get hours from this, so it's also a good extracurricular activity to have. What I like to say is it's kind of like the student government of College Academy, even though there's a Broward College one, but I feel like since we're so connected, wait, that didn't make sense.
Connected with the student body, we're kind of like representing
Yeah,
the student. Okay, so let's repeat that one more time.
connected with student body, wait, okay.
Alright, ask the question.
So since Principal's Advisory is so great, what are some benefits of joining Principal's Advisory?
So I would say one benefit would definitely be the hours. We put in hours and we get service hours back. I feel like what I call Principal's Advisory is basically like the student government of College Academy because of how connected we are to the admin as well as the students.
Yeah, and I think another benefit to point out is that we also get a cord at graduation, which is really, really cool.
Okay. So I know you guys said your positions earlier, but if you guys just want to mention any other positions in Principal's Advisory.
I'll go 1st.
Mhm.
So because I'm a Set It Up lead, we distribute all the work. So I'm mostly in charge of backstage work. So I make all the backstage passes. I help to distribute all the roles amongst all Principal's Advisory members. And I just make sure everything is executed. I also order the decorations that we have. I help to ensure that the General Assembly just runs smoothly and that we don't go overtime.
Yeah, and there's also something called a plan it out lead. So
Mhm.
basically, what they do is they plan out the event minute by minute and make sure the entire event is
Mhm.
going accordingly.
Okay.
And then the last committee is media and design. So Chai Lin is one of the leads for that, and she does the music and the DJing. And then we also have other leads that help to take pictures and help to facilitate the Instagram.
Yeah, I think it's also important to note out that I know we mentioned before the MC position. It's also important to say that at this last General Assembly, where the newly elected junior principal advisories are leading it, there will also be a co-host between the senior and a junior MC. So if you're interested in being MC, definitely keep the lookout.
Okay.
Alright, now we're going on to some of the updates regarding College Academy. So first, make sure to do the final checks on your grades, and if your teachers don't have it listed on the D2O show, make sure to calculate it yourself. Also, make sure to check your finals times as it may be different from your classes. This can be either found on the CA D2O show or on the Broward College websites by searching up Fall 2023 final testing times. Make sure to have your spring schedule finalized and always check your CA D2O show. Don't forget to join We Are CA Virtual on November 30th. And lastly, depending on the time that you watch this video, I hope all of you guys have enjoyed your Thanksgiving break and good luck with finals.
Unfortunately, it is about that time for the end of this podcast. But just remember, don't be sad and droop. Just tune in to stay into the loop. Thanks for tuning in, but it's time for us to tune out. Bye.
Bye.